Alright fellas, we are here to start Shades of Sil'dih, the quest that will begin our last encounter with the Manderville gentleman for 2.0, at least, no, 2.5 I think. So let's start it. Yeah. I was wondering when you show up, you say, I hope you haven't made any plans for the day, because we got the situation in our hands. Remember our good friend, the Phantom Thief? Well, it seems he decided to branch out from burglary to cold-blooded murder. If the rumors are to be believed, he claims 3 victims already, all influential members of Hildibrand society. Mr. Manyfaces has been kind enough to lend one of his signature calling cards at every scene, leaving no doubt to the identity of the murderer. The message is always the same. The weight of 5 corpses will bring the scales of justice to balance. More riddles. Not that you hear me complaining. No, the only thing my readers like more than a good mystery is a good murder mystery. Ever since the story broke, FFXIV's been selling like pound cakes. The only rub is that it's left me no time to look into the thief's last message. Until now, that is. Shall we really say? The hidden treasure of Hildibrand, was it? If there's anyone who can shed some light to it, it's you know who. The Sun Silk Tapestries. So it's the father or the son? Wait, what? Oh. Oh, okay, you. I see. Well, it ain't my favorite venture, and my favorite Metro I reported along with him. Tell me, what have I done to deserve the pleasure of your company today? I see. As much as I'd like to help you too, my best mates, I'm afraid you'll find women's a loss. Hildibrand has more than its fair share of treasures. In otherwise, I reckon our Phantom could be after just what about any of them. I can tell you this much though. Whatever the chief's got his eyes on is the god the Sultan sworn in the right dither. A word has it that they form a regiment on their best and brightest safeguard the royal vaults from the very retreat. The Sultan sworn aren't like to be forthcoming with information, but it's the only lead we've got. Come on, Rusey. I'd say time is we pay the visit to the heart of the sworn. Oh, wait, hold up there, Ellie. I ain't generally be the warring type, but you may want to think twice before getting yourself involved in this. I made my business develops a nose for danger, and this time the stench is something fierce. You're a reporter, Ellie, and I find one at that. Don't put that pretty neck of yours at risk trying to play hero. Your concern is touching, but I can assure you that I'm ready for whatever dangers lie ahead. Besides, being a reporter is about more than selling papers. I have a duty to seek out the truth and to convey it to the people. Come, Rusey, time is of the essence. Wait, so being a reporter is dead? I thought being a reporter is just about the manship, like the title and making people click so you can get money out of it. It doesn't matter how much you are lying to them. Straight up just lying. I guess things are different in the Orzia. It's not the real world after all. How? Only authorized personnel are allowed. Thou bugger. With me broadsword and the gentleman of lies, venture companion, and cat buddy cute reporter from the Metro Eye. Well, if it isn't that self-styled warrior of light, tell me, what tall tales did you spin the Sultan's sworn recruiter to land yourself in this position? Only the 12's honest truth, miss. Seeing that gentleman of light standing tall and triumphant that day, it moved me to the depths of me soul. Like, do I know you? I vowed to put aside a sketchy past and to serve the realm just as my hero, Mr. Oh, I think this is the guy from the first quest. Mr. Hildibrand. The Sultan's sworn were impressed with my committed and my sworn arm, and they gladly welcomed me into their ranks. Sure. Wait, don't tell me you've come to assist Mr. Hildibrand in his investigation, haven't you? Cor, why didn't you say sooner? It's the least I can do to help the maids who united me with my whole model. You'll be wanting to speak with Phyllis. She is one of the sworn's best, and something of a history buff, I'd seen. When she heard the thief was targeting the 4 loyalists of Belladia, she personally stepped forward to volunteer to lead the investigation. If anyone has information you're looking for, it'll be her. Wait here while I gather. I can trust you to not touch anything, Ivy. You can trust me. Pleasure to meet you, Phyllis. My name is Ellie, from the Metro Eye. As you may have heard, we're researching the Phantom Chief's case, and would appreciate any information that may shed light to the recent events. The pleasure is mine, Miss Ellie, and if I'm not mistaken, that would make your companion friend here one loosen. That would make your companion friend here one. What? That would make your companion friend here one Ryusei, yes? Oh, she's a paladin. You know Ryusei? Any regular reader of the Metro Eye would. I must confess, being something of a unabashed fan of your work. Though I hardly befits my station to say this, I was secretly hoping that you would show up to assist with the investigation. Doubtless the inspector too will also be a welcome hand. The Sultan's Sworn, the elites of Yudan's elite. I can only hope they prove more competent than the bungling mercenaries I've dealt thus far. Inspector Beardian, always one step ahead of us. Miss Ellie, Ryusei, a moment if you would. Right there, very good. Now face me and don't move an ill. Inspector? What is in your... Demasking dust, a formula of my own devising that will allow us to see right through the thief's disguise. Analyzing the mass left behind Investor Bay, I was able to identify its composition and synthesize a counter-agent that would dissolve the disguised realist, leaving the wearer's face intact. In any event, it would appear that the two of you are indeed who you appear to be. Brilliant, Inspector. Brilliant, Inspector. The Phantom Chiefs pulled the wool over our eyes for the last time. I fear it won't be so simple. The ingredients necessary to produce the dust are extremely rare. Even with the entire resources of the Sultan's Sworn at our disposal, we're only able to produce a limited supply. I see. Well, I suppose it's better than nothing. That said, have you been able to identify the thief's next target? Hidden treasure of Yuda, the last of the 4 relics of Beladia. Fear not. I've poured through the histories time and time again, but the only mention of these relics is a vague reference in the old prophecy. Most serious scholars consider it little more than a fairy tale. When darkness falls and hopes fade to despair, 4 warriors born of light shall descend in the righteous glare. The legend goes to describe 4 sacred artifacts, one each possessed by these 4 Beladian heroes, but makes no mention as to their appearance or nature. 3 times I have tried to identify the thief's target, and 3 times has he foiled us by making off with something else entirely. Needless speculation will only pay to the fiend's strength. All artifacts of Beladian's origin have been sealed within Royal Vault, and a regiment of our finest assigned it to its protection. I have furnished out the guards with supply of the demasking dust, and instructed them to be on the lookout for any suspicious personages. The Black Guard will be in chains before I can lay a dirty hand on the vault, or before he can lay a dirty hand on the vault's doors, let alone the treasure within. You have my word, lady. But there are even more disturbing matters at hand. Doubtless you have heard of the recent rash of murders perpetrated by our quarry. The Sultan's Sworn have launched an investigation, but the truth to the matter is that we have been far too occupied with the defenses of the vaults to make any meaningful progress. We would be most grateful for your assistance we could offer. A lady asks and a gentleman answers. Oh. Yay. Cast all worry from your heart, my lady. Hildibrand, agent of Enquiry Inspector Extraordinaire, has arrived to set right what is wrong and bring the wicked to justice. And this must be the demasking dust that is the talk of the palace. Ah, but you need not waste your supply on me, Inspector. I assure you that I am exactly who I claim to be. A shame. That. Inspector Hildibrand, we were not expecting you, but your services are most welcome. I will share all I know about the current murders. The killer has claimed 3 victims thus far. The head of a publishing consortium, a high-ranking government official, and an influential scholar. Other than that they were our influential figures in the respective circles, we can identify no common threads of connection between the 3. Oh, this will prove a most satisfying case to crack indeed. And what of the method of killing? Coked over the head with a cudgel, gutted with a great sword, strangled with a subligar mayhap. I'm afraid that we've identified no pattern. In any event, the murder plots the deaths of 2 more even as we speak. We must take action quickly. Understood, my lady. Clues may be scarce, but worry not. My renowned powers of deduction are more than up to the task. I will see this burglar return and the butcher delivered to justice. Your presence is heartening indeed. Inspector Hildibrand, friends, please take this damascene dust with you. I fear we can spare but a single sachet, but I trust you will put it to good use. Come to accompany me on yet another case, friend. I like your gusto, but if you're auditioning to be my assistant, I fear that the role has already been filled most apply. Still, a gentleman welcomes the support of all the admirers. I shall henceforth name Dudley Rusey my ever-loyal associate. And now, my ever-loyal associate, the investigation calls. I propose that we begin to inspecting the site to which the most recent victim met his demise. My questioning about the palace has revealed that the scholar's body found not far from the 8 scenes of Sil'dih. Even the most circumspect of criminals cannot help but leave behind clues that will not elude my gaze. Friends, let us be off. Pray alert me should you see any suspicious. My ever-loyal associate, we must put Miss Phyllis Dusk to good use. We should be able to bing a boom here, right? If we bing a boom through here. Yes, that's it. Bing a boom. If we bing a boom, we go to western. If we just bonga, we go to the other, the central, or was it eastern? No, it was central town. Flowers. Yes, it is all becoming clear now. Our phantom killer is a florist, who, in his hurry to escape, careless, mislaid his wares. Just what do you think you're doing, eh? Hey! I'm the one that put those flowers there, eh? To honor the memory of me poor boy. You dare to defy his memory, eh? Hey! 1,000 pardons, my lady. Please accept my most sincere condolences on your loss. I am Hildibrand, agent of Enquiry, inspector extraordinaire. I swear to you, on my own dear mother's name, that your son's killer will be brought to justice. I was just saying, these flowers were clearly placed here by the family of the deceased, which can only mean... Leave this place? Run away while you still can. Run far, far away. Run and he'll turn you into a zombie, just like my poor boy. A living person turned into a zombie? Nonsense. Not nonsense, my boy. History. Or have you not heard of the horrors of Sil'dih? Aye, you unseemly nation, against which we waged war centuries ago. Much blood was shed by both sides, eh? But I speak of far great horrors than death, an unholy draught brewed by Sil'dih's alchemists, one which power to turn the living into undead. Sorry guys, I'm drinking beer. That his nations might command an army of mindless, deathless soldiers, the Raiders burn. They turned my poor boy into a heap of rotting flesh and ran him through, but he won't hear that from the Sultan's sword. Thou alone knows why, but they whisked the body away before they could do so much as pay me less respects. The traitors burn. I heard the stories, but I never thought them true. To be able to procure such a frightening thing, just who are we dealing with here? A Sil'dih, I'm sure of it. Aye, only a Sil'dih would know the recipe. But the moment remains of Sil'dih died for centuries ago, you say? Oh, they did. He calls himself the Phantom Chief, he does. But did it ever occur to you that he might be an honest to God's Phantom? Hey. Heard the tales from my own great-great-grandma I did, about the 4 relics of Belladia and the powers they hold, the power to exact justice. A specter of Sil'dih has returned to wreak vengeance on us. Woe unto us all, have the 4 warriors of light forsaken us. My dear boy, if only you become a traitor like your father. If only you kept your nose out of those history books. And never so much breathed the accursed name of Sil'dih. But you did. And now we are doomed. Doomed. Oh, throw dust at her. Throw dust at this bitch. What the hell? I would. Motherfucking Hildibrand. That bleeding horse here somewhere. I can feel it in my follises. The most potent hair tonic the realm has seen. Aye, that it was. For all fortnight the 4 flowing flocks fell onto all over again. And just as I was chatting up a lovely young lass to quicksand, just to twist the knives of an extra ill. Mountebank, charlatan! I'll find your so-called inspector and his sorry band and pull every last strength. Here this bleeding skull. What? What? The fuck? What was that?